You have no game. And I'm going to tell you why you have no game. It's actually one of the things that GM didn't mention. Well, no, he mentioned it in one of his other videos. But hell, I'm going to reinforce it because I can. Because I feel like it's like my civic duty almost. You have no game because you think that having sex with drunk girls equals getting laid. And yeah, oh my god, you know, big controversial topic, but you know, yeah, I'm still in college and I went back to school because whatever and all that, so I've been in school for, you know, a hell of a long time. That really sucks. I'm kind of getting sick of it, but and I work at a convenience store too, which sells alcohol, really cheap alcohol. So basically, I see a lot of, you know, guys like, you know, they'll walk up to the counter, they'll buy some alcohol, they'll be like, man, I'm gonna get laid tonight, man. Drunk girls everywhere. You should come to this party we're having. And I'm like, great, nice, awesome. There's another chump who, you know, if they were sober, you know, they couldn't approach a stranger on the goddamn street. It's like, I mean, it's just pathetic. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry that I have to bring this up. And I'm not saying, you know, don't go out and have a few drinks. You know, I'm not even saying have sex with drunk girls. Because, contrary to popular belief, someone who's drunk still makes decisions, only there's less fear involved. That's what losing inhibitions is. It just means you lose your fear. That's why, like, when I go out, you know, I won't approach, and I'll admit, I won't approach as much when I'm sober as opposed to when I've had 3 or 4 drinks in me. And why is that? Because, you know, the fear is taken away when you're under the influence of alcohol. But it's a but in my opinion, it's a handicap. And my opinion is, I think a lot of people would agree with me. A lot of people with game would agree with me. Those with no game, those who are gonna probably comment on this video saying, no, you're wrong, because you don't get laid that much. Well, yeah, I don't get laid that much. It's because I don't go out and party that much. Because I have a life. I'm sorry. Are you jealous of that? You know? Methinks you are if you're gonna, you know, be that hostile about it, which I know I'm probably gonna get on this video. So, right then and there, you know, consider yourself owned. Because I have a life and you don't. Sorry. But it's like, it's like, I mean, I fell into this trap a few years ago. I'm not gonna lie. Back when I was first starting to go to college, before I took my time off and then eventually went back. You know, all my high school buddies were like, yeah, you know, I know this girl and you know, she's really cool, and you know, maybe you can like, maybe she'll, you know, maybe she'll have a few drinks and then maybe she'll hook up with you, you know, and that kind of stuff did happen to me. It happened a couple times, but I didn't go around saying to my friends, oh yeah, man, I pulled this girl. All I had to do was just buy her that drink, and man, she was all on to me. No, I just said, you know what I said? I said, yeah, I hooked up with a drunk girl. It was fun. No more fun than, you know, no more fun than bowling league is to me. I mean, yeah, I've gotten to that point where I'd rather bowl a perfect game than have sex with a random drunk chick. I mean, it's fun, no doubt. It's very pleasurable, it's very stimulating. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie and say no. I'm not gonna say it doesn't feel good, but what I am saying is that it's not genuine. It's not real. GM said that in one of his really earlier videos, one of the videos he made about a year ago. He said that if you're in college, you should be able to have sex with a female on Monday after class, just like you should, you know, during spring break or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, and I agree with him. I agree. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much my whole take on it. I mean, yeah, this is kind of going to my next point. If you even consider, and I know idiots who've done this, if you actually consider slipping something in a female's drink so that you can have sex with her, that's a crime. We call that rape. And this isn't something where, like, what happened to me, where I drove with a suspended license, so I went to the judge and paid a fine, and me and him joked about it because I pled by mail, and I didn't need to be there, but I got a notice saying I needed to be there, so me and him joked about it. No. If you get caught with something like date rape, the same events will happen to you like it happened in the Sublime song. You will get put in jail, and then you will probably take it in the behind because you're probably just some inexperienced chump. Chump is all I can say. You're just some inexperienced chump who doesn't know any better, and so, you know, and then you're gonna drop the soap, and all of a sudden you're gonna get raped. So, the whole date rape thing, man, not cool. And there are guys who consider that shit. And indirectly, that happened to me, just to close this, that indirectly happened to me. I was going out, this was about 5 years ago, this was when I was still going to school before I took time off. Yeah, and basically what happened, like, I left my drink alone for a little bit. I came back to it, and it was crazy. I didn't really remember what happened after that. All I remember is that I was somehow in my bed. And it was like 12 noon. I had to ask my roommate how I got back home. And he's like, yeah, well, I mean, I'm pretty glad I left the door unlocked because you had trouble opening the door, and, you know, I saw you walking, you had a really far away look in your eyes, like you were somewhere else. And I'm like, whoa, I think someone was slipping some shit was slipping roofies in the drinks that night, which honestly, I guess that's a common practice. It's the only time that happened to me, so, you know, once in 5 years, I guess, is a pretty good estimate. I guess it's pretty good odds. But still, I mean, the date rape thing, man, that's just retarded. I'm sorry. And the whole getting girls drunk to have sex with them is that's like if I said it was a good bowler, but it was all bumper bowling. You know what I mean? Or I had, like, some, like, illegal ball that weighed, like, 20 pounds, so whenever I hit the pins, it would just strike automatically because of the weight. You know what I mean? Like, it's a handicap, and it should be treated as such. It should be treated as just some random fun. You don't have game. You don't have game if you rely on alcohol to get women. You don't. And I'm done. Peace.